Hi everyone. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to protect yourself and your most valuable assets. Coming up. Hi everyone. This is Ernesto from AttaBoyCowBoy, and on this channel, we give you health and wealth tips to help you be more successful. In today's video, I want to talk about how you can protect yourself and your most valuable assets. Now, I was talking to a patient the other day who is an Uber driver, and I get a lot of patients these days that are working in the gig economy. They just work freelance, Uber, DoorDash, all these different things that don't provide you a pension or health insurance or any other types of benefits. But there are some benefits, obviously, because of the flexibility. But one thing I want you to keep in mind is that you need to be able to protect yourself because you're your most valuable asset. Now remember, if you're driving Uber, for example, you're the driver. You're the one that's producing for your business. If you're not able to drive, you're not going to make any income, so you're not going to be able to survive. And I see that a lot in the hospitals where I'll see patients come in and they didn't take the time or did not want to spend the money on health insurance. So they have no health insurance, they get sick for whatever reason, they have no way to pay their bills, and they basically a lot of times end up moving back home, or they end up homeless even. A lot of the folks that I see that are homeless, they ended up that way because of medical bills. Medical bills are really, really high, and they can really damage your economic state. In my particular situation, I broke my leg. I couldn't work for almost a year, and I was out $250,000 in medical bills. Now, if I did not have health insurance, all that would have been billed to my estate. So basically my house or whatever savings I had. The hospital would have came after me, sued me, and try to recover a lot of the money that they spent on me. And they have that right because I use their service. So you have to keep that in mind. If you're out there hustling and trying to make money and be successful, that's great, but you need to protect yourself. Get some health insurance for yourself. And also another thing is make sure you work a W-2 job at least once every 2 years. That's a really important thing that I was not aware of till I got hurt. I basically work as a freelancer myself. I work all over the place. I drive, I work on contracts with people. I'm my own business. But fortunately, I had worked for a company as an employee a year and 10 months prior to my accident. So because I had worked one day in the previous 2 years, that made me eligible for state disability insurance and state disability benefits. Many states, particularly California, they collect state disability insurance. It's minimal. When you work a W-2 job, I think I got charged like $15 a month. It wasn't very much. That allows me to get a percentage of my income back in case I ever got hurt. In my case, I got hurt. I had no way to make any funds, and I was like, oh man, what am I gonna do now? I mean, the good thing is at least I had health insurance, but I had no way of making income, and I was looking at being bedbound for 6 months and being in a wheelchair for 2 years. So that was a big stressor for me. How am I gonna survive? Well, like I said, I was lucky enough to work and have this state disability insurance covering me. And it allowed me to collect $4,200 every month tax-free. That's the maximum that they'll pay you. Now, it depends on the amount of money you make and how long you've been paying into the system, but generally speaking, it's a really, really good benefit to have, and it covers you for up to a year. So don't miss out on that. If you're working, doing, Uber or anything like that, that's great, but go get a job, work through a temp agency or somewhere where they're going to pay you with a W-2, and work a week or work even one day. Just work one day in 2 years and you'll be covered, and you'll get that benefit to back you up in case you get in an accident. That's going to help prevent all the stuff that you're working so hard to get, like your car, your house, you know, supporting your family or whatever the case may be. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please comment below. This is Ernesto from AttaBoyCowBoy. Thank you for listening.